Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back again. It is a time of the night where we have to talk about what is happening. Right. Silana, kulenda baka Tumelo.
Yeah.
As you are sitting down and you're checking and people are sending you things, you start digging.
Hey.
To correlate, to contradict, to do whatever that you need to do about what you are given. So people are saying, someone wrote, or the news, or whatsoever, icon. I guess this is what is happening about that Tumi story.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another video. Yes, Mr. Anonymous. Earlier during the week, we came across a blog, an article.
It was sent, by the way.
Yeah,
it didn't come.
It
was sent.
And then you send it to me.
Yes.
It was about Tumelo, Madlala. And before I divulge into what the article was about, because I think a lot of you guys have came across it, right? We are going to discuss this article. We are not going to confirm or deny, because there are a bit of hiccups about the article itself, right? So we're going to discuss that later. But first, let's recall what Tumelo actually told the court. Just a bit of highlights, before he pointed at accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, as one of the people that were there during the incident. And of course, he couldn't describe the second suspect in his statement initially. He couldn't contribute to the sketch that Warrant Officer Steenkamp was putting together while he was with him on the 27th of October 2014, or is it the 28th or 29th, the week of the incident. Tumelo Madlala did not contribute anything to the identikit of the second suspect.
Yeah. But
here he comes, 9 years later, points directly at Bongani Ntanzi.
Point blank.
Hysterical in the court, saying that, Uye vele lona, Uye. He's the one. He was there. Okay. So of the people that were there that had a scuffle with him, he even said, he said he punched him in the incident. So he saw his face. That's what he said and told the court. So Madlala was able to do that. And he even described him as the skinny man with a trimmed beard who was inside the house that night. This was despite the defense team's attempts to stop him from identifying the suspects from the dock. But yes, the prosecution was ready for that. There's a way that they had a comeback. Apparently it's allowed. Yes. So while testifying, Madlala stated that the first person that he saw in the house was short in height and had short dreadlocks with big eyes.
Yeah.
Yes. He described the second intruder as a tall man with a trimmed beard. Madlala told the court that he did not see who actually shot Meyiwa because he took cover in a nearby bedroom when he heard the gunfire.
Yes.
Madlala told the court that he remembers that this second intruder was slender because Meyiwa could hold him during a scuffle. Those are some of the things, some of the testimonies, of course. It's not all of it, it's just a bit of a memory jog to jog our memories. But then this blog that we received from one of you guys, in a startling revelation, it says, that has sent shockwaves through South Africa. Tumelo Madlala, the best friend of the late soccer star Senzo Meyiwa, has confessed to being paid to keep quiet about the circumstances surrounding Meyiwa's tragic death. this explosive admission raises unsettling questions about loyalty, betrayal, and the haunting legacy of a murder that has captivated the nation for years. Senzo Meyiwa was shot in 2014, a case that has remained shrouded in mystery and controversy as a prominent figure in South African football. Meyiwa's untimely demise not only devastated his family and friends, but also left fans and the public demanding justice. The investigation into his murder has seen numerous twists, with various individuals implicated and a plethora of theories circulating about what really happened that fateful night. Whoever wrote this, they are good at writing. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah. They are good to such an extent that I would even put them closer to, at some point, having written maybe some law submissions and all that.
No, the language is too good.
To me,
it's like I'm reading.
First of all, I'm just gonna say it point blank. It sounds like someone who works in a law fraternity. That's how it sounds.
Madlala, who was present during the incident, has long been viewed as a key witness. However, his recent confession has thrown a wrench into the narrative. Speaking candidly, he revealed that he had been offered money to remain silent about crucial details surrounding Meyiwa's death.
Now, I'm creating a profile in my own mind, my own brain. Right? There's no name in that blog, all right?
There's no person.
There's no person who's owning it.
Who's owning the writing and owning also the interview, if there was an interview that was conducted with Tumelo Madlala. For all we know, Tumelo could come back and say he never said any of this.
It is made up.
He would.
And at this time, like it or not, I would believe that.
Why?
Because to me, this person sounds like a lawyer. And this person sounds like a person who's probably, I would say, fighting.
I wouldn't say a lawyer per se. Maybe in the legal fraternity. For all we know, they could.
Yeah. It sounds like legal fraternity. Yes.
They know the language. Like the language is very rich from this article.
Yeah, and
I can tell a difference when someone who's very learned.
Yeah, and
has
then
written something.
This is sounding like someone who's really fighting. I'll put it like that.
Fighting.
Yeah.
But then what do you think about this submission that he revealed that he had been offered money to remain silent about crucial details surrounding Meyiwa's death?
Oh, what do I think about that?
If he did, or if not, what would be your submission?
That's why I'm saying that this is someone this sounds like someone who's really waiting for that to happen. It's like us waiting for certain things to happen in a different way. You know?
It's like
Yeah.
you are salivating
The same way
food that you will probably never eat.
The same way we had to debunk the so-called Mapir.
Yeah, Leona, it had that element.
This person is writing, is good in writing, very good, but it seems as if he's wearing the characters. How would I say? He has become, or she has become, a character in the story. So he's telling a story as if a character is. It's like you believe your story. It's like you believing your story.
The way it's written.
Yeah.
It's written as if it's someone telling a story that Tumelo has said something, but they're not saying whether they are the ones who did the interview with Tumelo or not.
It sounds like someone who wants that to happen.
It's very tricky. I've been looking and pondering it for 2 days now, and I'm wondering and asking myself, but this doesn't sound like you conducted an interview. It's like you are taking a recording from somewhere that you heard and you are writing based on what you heard, not you have done the interview yourself and you can vouch that yes, he spoke to me and this is what he said. Remember Soweto Madlanzi on the documentary, he even had recordings of Obum Togo and Mandisa while he was writing the book. Do you recall that?
Yes.
So
yes.
how he was speaking, yes, he authored a book, but he's speaking because he heard the people say what they told him.
Exactly.
And he could back it up with recordings.
But in this case, there is probably no backing it up. Because I'm saying this because you look at the issue of Tumelo allegedly being paid, as they are saying, Tumelo could have been paid. That is not an attack to Tumelo per se. And my next anticipation is who paid him.
Yes.
And probably it takes me to one door, and I won't say the name, but it feels like that's where we are going.
So I think it's poking the bear. Type of situation.
Yeah.
Well, the continuation of the article is saying that this is shocking, or a shocking admission.
Yeah, so the person is also surprised on himself, right? Ish. That's what I'm saying.
This is a shocking admission. It's like me
and that part is associated, in my mind, I can associate it with a couple of people. It is shocking.
Shocking.
The word shocking. It sounds and it feels like I've heard it before from someone.
It has a clickbaity effect-ish. Like, I want to see what is shocking. I want to open this article. Because shocking admission, right?
But that's satire, not an article. Yes.
But it's satire. You guys are brutal.
That's Togati. Yeah, but that's I'm also bored because you know what? it is sad because, I mean, as much as we scrutinize things here, we also scrutinize everything that comes around this case. And
how ironic, because the last time we were talking about how other people have opportunized our desperation to want to know more about the case.
Yes.
They've seen it as an opportunity to just make a bank, to make money. And it's sad. For me, it's sad because we honestly care. So some people are converting this genuine care that we have into sensationalism. And it's honestly distracting.
Yeah.
It's distracting. So now we have to cover all these things because we have to, as much as we observe about what is happening in the courts, I feel like we should also observe and analyze such things, especially if they are sent to us by a lot of you guys. Because some people are honestly buying this.
Yeah, they are.
Some people are believing that this is true. So we are sharing why we don't think that it's quite true. We're not riding this bus.
No, I'm not.
It can pass.
I'm not part of it. Like
It can pass. The bus can move. It's fine. It can leave us. So that's why I have been pondering on it. In fact, I didn't even want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was like, this is too good to be true. There's no way. And then when you listen to the article, as you read it, you're like, what is going on here? Did the person conduct the interview with Tumelo, or did they hear from a third source and are writing on what they heard from a third source?
Or did they just make that from their mind?
From scratch.
Because to me, this sounds like someone made it up.
It's not really direct.
This sounds like someone made it up.
But it's not really hitting the spot, So this article is saying now the shocking admission not only implicates those who sought to silence him, but also raises concerns about the integrity of the investigation itself. In quotation marks, it says, "I was scared." Madlala admitted during a candid interview. Where is this candid interview? Where is it? In quotation marks again, it says, "They told me that if I spoke out, I would be in danger. They made me feel like I had no choice but to keep quiet." Tumelo didn't exactly keep quiet, right? He did not keep quiet. He more or less spoke a version that many people are inclined not to believe, but it's a version that he spoke. And I'm going to show you guys later that it has been consistent, this Tumelo version. I'm shocked that from the time of the incident, he's kept his version. It's been, polished here and there, but it has never really changed.
I don't think you should be using word inconsistent. Because it sort of gives the power to wrong people.
To say that what he's telling is the truth. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Let me take back the word consistent. Let me rather say, okay, I'd have no idea to put it in a safe way that would make...
Let's just put it there and then let people decide. Because once you say...
So he's saying that his fear of retribution is palpable, and it paints a grim picture of the atmosphere surrounding Meyiwa's murder. The implications of being silenced by monetary offers suggest a deeper conspiracy at play, one that could involve individuals close to Meyiwa or even those within the football community. As Madlala's confession reverberates, Havana, it's these words, reverberates, that tell me that this person is learned. Across social media and news outlets, many are left wondering about the motivations behind the initial silence. Who were the people that offered him money, and what were they trying to protect? The public's thirst for answers is insatiable, and many are calling for a renewed investigation into Meyiwa's murder, demanding that those responsible for the cover-up be held accountable. Of course, we all feel like this, Adding to the intrigue, Madlala claims that he is now haunted by the ghost of his late friend. In quotation marks, it says, "I feel like Senzo is haunting me at night," he shared, his voice trembling with emotion. "I can't escape the guilt of not speaking out sooner." End quote.
I never wanted to review this, but that's okay.
This chilling state, no, we have to do it, because if we don't do it, these things get brought up later on as if it's truth, right? As we're busy deliberating on the court, someone will be coming on the comments and then telling us that Tumelo said this, right? So we must make it clear where we stand. Even if we don't agree, just make the video so that...
Welcome, Moswana. Thank you for joining membership. Thank you. We appreciate you. Welcome.
Welcome, our new member. Yes. So this chilling statement not only highlights Madlala's inner turmoil, but also suggests that the unresolved nature of Meyiwa's murder continues to plague those who were involved. The confession has reignited discussions about the ongoing investigation into Meyiwa's murder. Many believe that the case, which has seen little progress over the years, deserves a fresh look, especially in light of Madlala's revelations. These Madlala's revelations, I've only come across them this past week. I have not known them, and right now I'm sitting on the fence because I'm not sure whether Madlala did actually say this, or even if he did say this, who helped him say this, who conducted the interview. There is hope in this article. It says that his courage in coming forward will encourage others to share what they know, potentially shedding new light on the case. Social media has exploded with reactions to Madlala's confession. Has social media exploded with reactions? Have you guys exploded with reactions? Did I miss something? Did I, Mr. Anonymous? Come back. I know you don't like this article, but can you please come back? Has social media exploded to Madlala's confession?
This is, I know, I'm going to say this. This sounds like someone who wants to create all this situation, even that social media having done that, as they're saying. It is just to create, it's like a fear monger for certain people. I don't know. That's how it feels like. This is someone who's writing on his head and saying, hey, this is the case.
So, saying that social media has exploded with reactions to Madlala's confession, with many expressing their outrage and disbelief. Fans of Meyiwa are particularly vocal, demanding justice for their fallen hero. Senzo deserves to have his story told. One user tweeted, "We need to know what really happened that night." As the fallout from Madlala's confession continues to unfold, it remains to be seen how this will impact the ongoing investigation. Will law enforcement take his claims seriously and pursue leads that may have been overlooked? Or will this confession be yet another chapter in a long and frustrating saga of unanswered questions? The story of Senzo Meyiwa's murder is far from over. With Tumelo Madlala's chilling admission, the narrative has taken a dramatic turn, reigniting interest and hope for justice. As the public watches closely, the pressure is on for authorities to act and for the truth to finally emerge from the shadows. In a world where loyalty and betrayal can intertwine in the most unexpected ways, Madlala's confession serves as a haunting reminder of the complexities surrounding Meyiwa's murder. It is a story that continues to resonate, not just as a tragic loss of life, but as a testament to the enduring quest for truth and justice in the face of overwhelming odds. I must say, I enjoyed reading this. Mr. Anonymous, hi Gabi. This person can write. I enjoyed reading. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal writing. I don't want to lie. Whoever wrote this, Aisha, you should be an author. Write the books. Well, the blog, interestingly enough, you guys, it was created in 2025.
Exactly.
So I looked. I wanted to know, because I've never seen the blog.
What's
the name of
has
the
it
blog?
ever published anything?
It publishes other celebrity stories, but the ones that have happened this month, the month of January and the month of February, I saw Maweeni's updates there. It's a few articles that are on that site, but it was created in 2025. And this particular article was published on the 20th of January 2025. So that to me is like, You know, creating a blog site is very easy.
Look, let's not waste time. It's a lot of crap for me. and we can push around and maybe try to push time a bit, but it's crap, and
okay, I
it
understand.
just pisses me off. I think more than
You're
anything,
upset, yeah,
it just
it's
pisses
upsetting
me
you.
off because this is not about. It can never be about anyone. You know what people do to push whatever that they need to push through this. It is disgusting.
Mm.
You know, it's disgusting. You know,
Mm.
almost would make you wanna puke, like crazy.
And when you go to the site, I don't know how many of you guys notice, but there's a lot of ads. There's way too many ads. Not even mainstream publications have that many ads. It was just distracting. It was very difficult for me to even read because I'd be reading. Next thing, there's another ad that's popping up. So maybe it's for the purposes of income generation or generation some type of money. And also maybe it is perhaps, I don't know, I'm just speculating here. Could this be maybe a warning shot, you know, of some kind? I don't know. But to me, it was all very weird. That's why I didn't talk about it when I first saw it, because I was like, what am I going to tell you, family? What am I going to say? Am I going to pretend that this is a sgatla? This is explosive? Am I going to really pretend? No, I've been in this game long enough not to. Like I always say, I don't just take anything. It has to be verified. Otherwise, I'll be embarrassing myself every week having to retract and apologize. No. So it doesn't feel right. It's just something. There's a lot of things wrong, and there's a lot of things that don't make sense with it. You know, there could be a plan for somebody to make themselves money. The authenticity of the story is giving clickbait vibes. Not too much is given. It could be a fake story. We don't know. And honestly, we don't care about Tumelo anymore. I feel like his job is done. He had 2 chances prior to De Novo and after De Novo to tell the truth, and he still told his version. He still stuck to his version. He still, you know, there's nothing now that can be done. His testimony is there. It's on record. It will reveal. Time will reveal everything. So his job is done. He played his role. We don't care anymore. I don't think I care anymore. That's just me. But then also there was something I wanted to share with you guys. It was a clip of Siyabonga Mia in an interview with Gagasi about 5 years ago, talking about how Tumelo was reciting the house plan of the Spaza house when he was only there for 2 hours before the incident. Mr. Anonymous, let's look at that clip. I found this very interesting. I found it so interesting. Let's just watch.
Some of Senzo's friends who were in the house, ngosuku lwesigameko, have they shared with you their versions of what happened?
Mfethu, to be honest with you, ngigcina ukubona uTumelo wayesene floor plan yakaKhelly. So to me it was a surprise ukuthi uTumelo angaba ne floor plan yakaKhelly. Ngabe use architecture yini and uyazi kanjani floor plan yakaKhelly? Why explainela from floor plan idwetshiwe phansi wadonsa u72 pages. I remember that day wadonsa u72 pages wathi yabo mina ngangihleli la wena ehleli la kanti akazi ukuthi mina sengibuya phakathi kaKhelly. Njoba ngisho I stayed in Joburg for 4 years ngihambela le case, ngashiya amatoho ngisebenza ngibamba amatoho amasipala ngenza le case le.
Yeah, so you are also saying uyakwazi kuboka Kelly
nga interview omakhelwane. There's nothing I haven't done regarding this case.
Okay, so if uphikisa floor plan, you had access to the house.
Mfethu njoba ngisho uTumelo ithatha phi floor plan yaKhelly ngoba wayefike lapha for only 2 hours usenzele.
Wake wangena wena kuyona le ndlu?
Ngibuya kuyona phakathi.
As part of your investigation.
Ngikhuluma nomakhelwane ngakutshela nomsindo awubangwa nangalelo langa nokuthi I understand everything. I wasted every resource I have ngale case le.
Okay.
That's Siyabonga Mia. It's Senzo Meyiwa's cousin. He was very vocal. I remember him. He was the one who was very vocal at the beginning before the trial began. It was supposed to be the conclusion of the investigation. And then somehow something happened, and now they were telling them that another investigation team was going to take over. And that is when they asked for AfriForum to come and assist. So during this time, he was doing media rounds, and this clip, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, wow, actually, how did Tumelo Madlala have an entire house plan of that house when he was there for more or less 2 or 3 hours max, and he did not even sleep in that house on that night. But according to Siyabonga here, he was reciting that house plan. He even had a 72 pages. He was drafting the house plan of the Spaza house where the scene of the incident happened. And to me, it gives the way he's describing it, it gives vibe that like when you are studying for a test, you know, you want to know and something thoroughly that you even draw it. It's just so weird.
It is.
And this is after Siyabonga Mia had done his own investigations. He says that he wasted his resources. He even left his job, came or went to Johannesburg for more or less 4 years, trying to find out what exactly happened. There's nothing.
Interviewed neighbors.
There's nothing
He says
do.
he even got how that house at the time, the noise that was happening, how it was sounding like. That means neighbors probably know more. So if a person, just a normal person, can go and do that investigation, what stopped the police from doing what could have been a proper investigation? You know, he's talking about how things were happening there. You can tell he wanted to say more. He had more.
But he couldn't, because at the time the trial had not yet begun, and you have to protect the case, right? So revealing too much information was going to ultimately hamper with the case. But that's very interesting. And note that he's speaking on Tumelo being able to draft that house plan. This is like 5 years later, after he's done with his own investigations. Tumelo is able to draft him a plan, an entire house plan. And this is a person who spent merely 2-3 hours in that house, most of the time in a traumatic state. But they knew the plan thoroughly.
Thank you, Dorcas. God bless you.
Thank you, Dorcas. It's Dorcas. Thank you, Dorcas. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you. So yes, it's very weird how all of that was happening. Like, I'm blown away. I'm like, what? So after 5 years, he could still remember what the house looked like. He could even draft it on a 72 page. And Siyabonga Mia is saying that he was able to tell that it was the correct house plan because he had been there. He had done his own investigations. He had been there. So this is shocking. And I can also recall on this case of Tumelo, there's an interview that Senzo Meyiwa also did where he was saying that Tumelo seemed like a person osebenziwe. I think we even did the review of that interview. Do you remember, guys?
Yeah.
He said he feels like, or he could sense like maybe they did something to him, and he was saying that they took him to a Ninyanga on that night of the incident. According to that version, he was saying, if I remember it correctly, of course, guys, if I'm wrong, you are more than welcome to correct me. But Fiso was talking about how it's almost like he made an example of how he's seen with other cases because he works at a police station. He says that there would be some witnesses who would be unable to speak because they have been worked on with African chemistry. So they can't speak. They can't tell the truth. they will never tell the truth according to how
You get a
they've been worked.
tongue twist or something
or
like that.
something like that, or yankingila, there's a lot happening before you speak. So I don't know with Tumelo's case, honestly. It's just one tricky, complex one. And also we can recall that there were allegations that there were sangomas, people were taken to sangomas, or people went to sangomas on that night or something like that. There's those kind of allegations. So I went back in time also trying to find out what Tumelo told the media immediately after the incident.
Yeah.
And I saw an interesting article from the Daily Sun, Mr. Anonymous. Would you like me to go through that article?
Please do.
This article, you guys, was published on the 28th of October 2014. This is like a day or 2 days after the incident. The incident happened on the 26th at night. The 27th.
So Emily,
Daily Sun published on the 28th.
I would like to test our viewers here. As you go through this, do not give any hints. Just read it.
Just read it.
And then let's see.
Okay.
What our viewers picked up.
Okay. So I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to give my opinion or anything. I'm just going to go through it with you guys.
Let's hear.
So the title said, childhood friend tells how he watched a man pull out a gun and open fire. Right? Senzo had sent for Tumelo, his childhood friend, to come and visit him. It was a warm reunion when Senzo and Kelly picked him up at the taxi rank. Tumelo says, I didn't know I was coming to say my last goodbye to my friend. Tumelo told Daily Sun. Tumelo, Madlala and Senzo Meyiwa, the Orlando Pirates and Bafana Bafana captain, grew up together in Umlazi, KZN, and Tumelo often visited him. But this time it was different. Tumelo was at Kelly Kumalo's house in Spruitview, Ekurhuleni, when Senzo was murdered. In quotation marks, Tumelo said, he sent me money and invited me to visit, said an emotional Tumelo. He said, I took a taxi from Durban and we were talking on the phone all the time. He said Senzo told him he shouldn't go to Joburg station but should get out of the taxi near Leondale Road on the N3. That's where Senzo and his girlfriend Kelly came to pick him up. Tumelo said, we went to Kelly's home in Spruitview and we had Sunday lunch. He said there were 9 people in the house, including Kelly's 2 kids, her sister, Zandi, and Zandi's boyfriend. But the friendly gathering turned ugly at about 8 p.m. 3 men came into the house. They wanted Kelly's phone, and she refused to give it to them. There was a scuffle between Kelly and one of them. Senzo stood up and tried to intervene, he said. That was when the men pulled out a gun and shot Senzo. He said he was shocked. All I saw was that my friend was bleeding. Tumelo said he is heartbroken. My childhood friend is gone, he said. I'm still in shock. I can't believe he's gone. Daily Sun understood at the time that Senzo was about to leave the house to go to Sunning Hill in the north of Joburg to Roy Mahumuta's birthday party when he was shot. A soccer star and close friend of Senzo's who was at the party but who did not want to be named told Daily Sun that they were waiting for him to arrive. He called a few times to assure us that he was coming, the friend said. He said Senzo's wife, Mandisa Meyiwa, was already at the party. Senzo was in contact with her. She told us that he was on his way and we expected him. But then we heard Senzo wasn't coming anymore because he had been shot, said the friend. Mandisa is not coping at all. She is devastated. Yesterday, Kelly left her home after it had been cordoned off by the cops. This is yesterday. I'm sorry, I have to put in, it's not yesterday's and yesterday's. Yesterday, the 28th of October. So this was the 27th. Kelly left her home after it had been cordoned off by the cops. Neighbors and friends said that they were shocked to see the singer driving around in Senzo's BMW X6. This is unheard of. People were saying, in our culture, we don't drive around in a dead person's car before the burial and cleansing, said a shocked resident. Yesterday, a close friend said Mandisa was too emotional to speak. She was devastated. She was waiting for her husband to arrive at the party. She never expected to get a call to say he had been killed, said the friend. Daily Sun. This is the 28th of October when it's published. Understands Silo Chico Twala's son, Longwe Twala, was injured during the shooting and is still in hospital.
You done?
I'm done.
Right. Lines are open, guys. We will give a commentary. If you guys can tell me what you picked up on this. I just want to hear if you guys
are you listening?
You're listening. Yeah, tell us what you picked up. You can call us now, and let us discuss this. Let us unpack it with you. Also, let's just hear what you heard. Yeah, here's the caller. Zanzi, hello. Zanzi, hello.
Hi, Zanzi. So what I picked up is that 3 people actually entered the house because in the court, Buktua, 2 people entered, one with the gun, one with the knife. So now we know it's 3 people, which was new. And then the other new thing, Ileo Guti, Ulonga was hospitalized. He had to go to the hospital, which actually confirms that theory, that Ulonga was shot and there was a doctor who was going to prove that whole theory, who passed on, unfortunately, as well. Yeah. So that's my 2 cents, straight to the point.
Straight to the point. Very interesting. Thank you. Exactly.
All right, sure.
Thank you. Exactly. Right. Anyone want to add something? Anyone who thinks also heard something else? Anyone? Okay. Yeah, I think what the caller said is correct. Let's talk about 3 people.
3 people.
And then the issue of Logo being injured. And this was still fresh. This is like 28th of October. 28th of October. This article was written 28th of October.
The reporter was there 27th of October. Because it got published for the 28th. Back in the day, newspapers, you would get yesterday's news
today.
Tomorrow. Yes, it used to work like that.
So, are we still in shock? Are we still in shock?
After I felt so gaslit for so long, like asking myself whether this actually happened or not. Guys, I felt crazy sometimes because there's this footage, man, that keeps getting played. Longwe's there. Nothing seems to be wrong with him. You understand what I'm saying? I know you guys have seen that footage. So every time this mention
you came with that line of defense.
You know, every time they mentioned Longwe now being shot, then I'm like, but that footage there, he's walking with Zandi, they're getting out of the X6 and doesn't look like nothing wrong. But then this article is from the 28th of October.
Fresh.
2014. And Daily
Sun. Yeah, and picks a taxi rank, yes. And that article they talk about taxi rank, and then later they talk about entry. And that's what he said. He got
said
off
that
on
in court,
entry, but
yes.
not taxi rank. True. Taxi rank is also new.
He said that he was going to go to the taxi rank, but then they said he should rather go. No, not the taxi rank, the Johannesburg station. Senzo said he shouldn't go to the Johannesburg station. But then taxi rank, there was no mention of it in court.
Yeah.
Guys.
Mzansi, hello.
Hi, Mr. Anonymous, Lufate here.
Hi, Lufate.
Kudlaliwe ngathi bafethu. Looks like Tumelo yena self, he's not sure whether he was in a bus or a taxi. Because if I remember correctly, during his testimony, he mentioned a bus.
Yes, he said a bus, and they were even asking for a bus ticket. Yes. He said a bus.
Yes. And now the other thing, there was no scuffle mentioned in that article. It's like 3 men instead of 2 came in, asked for Kelly's phone only. Hayi bo, hayi kahleni. You know, this case will give you depression is serious. Sharp, guys.
Yes. Thank you, Lufat.
Okay, and I quote, it says, I took a taxi from Durban and we were talking on the phone all the time. He said he took a taxi. That was like 2 days fresh.
Obviously, this would be denied.
Now
properly.
In the court, he said he took a bus, and Kadim Shoro asked for the bus ticket. And did she get the bus ticket?
No.
I don't think so. Never got the bus ticket. No. In fact, he came back and said he couldn't get the bus ticket. So, what do we believe? What do we believe?
It's very funny. It's
and
very funny going through this.
The weird thing is, Mr. Anonymous, with a bus, does it pass where he got off? On Dale N3.
Yes, if it comes from Durban, yes.
Okay.
Not R23.
But does the bus stop there? That is my question. Because usually with a bus, there are bus stops.
No. Bus would not stop on a way.
Yes,
out of nowhere. It would
somewhere
never.
Designated
Yeah,
stops.
it has designated stop. Mzansi, hello.
Hi, my darlings. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, Nat. How are you?
Trekking along. You know, we can just keep trekking along and rising as we fall. What can we do?
Exactly.
Yeah. I've got a question. It's a question for me. Emily, did you just say that he said he came to Joburg via bus?
That's what he said in the court, on the record, yes.
Because I think I could be wrong, but I think I recall him saying that he got a lift from some lady.
I remember that.
Sent money, but then he caught a lift from some lady to Joburg. I'm not sure it was,
from the rank. I think it was from the rank, Durban.
From Park Station.
Hey.
Did he not say from the station?
He said from the rank.
Okay.
So he caught a bus from Durban, and then when he got to the bus station, he got a lift from this lady that he was talking about.
That's what I recall.
No, he said he got a lift from Durban to wherever the bus was, I guess.
So he got a lift from Durban now.
Okay, let me put
I'm
this
confused.
thing. Let me put this thing so that you don't get excited.
Yes.
It's like you are in Joburg, you are in Park. Let's say you are in MTN rank, or you are at Tenkomane, wherever you are, and then you want to go to Park Station where there are buses. Then you get a lift from there.
Oh.
But
okay,
initially,
okay.
it
Like
sounded
somebody would, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's like getting an Uber from your place or something like that to try to get to the bus station to get on the bus.
yes.
That's what. So instead of him getting an Uber, he got a lift from some lady.
Yes. But let me also I agree with you, Nat. It did, and I'm trying to fight it, but it does feel like at some point it did say he got a lift from a woman. He never mentioned the bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
There
God,
was
That's what I said. That's what I'd never heard him mention the bus.
Oh, it was
I've never mentioned. I never heard him mention the bus.
It
That's
was
why I'm
before
confused.
De
Like,
Novo when he
okay,
mentioned the bus.
It's
it
De
was
Novo.
De Novo, and then after De Novo, he came back with a version of the lady and the lift.
Exactly.
yes.
Yes.
Because I never watched De Novo because I only started getting interested in this. I only started watching when this new judge came. So when I listened to his testimony, I heard him. He never mentioned the bus. I never heard him mention the bus. That's why I'm confused. Like, where now does the bus come in now?
We are also confused by two theories because we listened to both. It's De Novo that there's a bus, and then the problem that happened there is that Mshololo asked for a ticket, ne?
Yes.
And then from there, then obviously De Novo, you forget everything, you erase everything that you said, even if you lied on oath, it doesn't matter. That's how stupid this thing of De Novo is. You can lie on oath and then come back. If it's De Novo, it's fine. You continue new theory.
So does that mean now that the bus thing now is irrelevant because it was mentioned prior?
You cannot even ask it. It's done.
You know what, guys? Let me tell you. I just put in the chat that my momentum for this case is really deteriorated. Like I don't have energy anymore. I'm slowly losing interest, and to be honest, the only thing that keeping me going is just because I really care so much about those 5 innocent people that are sitting in the dock. We all know that those guys have got nothing to do with this thing. And also, I'm only watching because of I'm getting strength from the Mzansi family. You know what I mean? Like, I see people showing up here every time and just listening and watching. And these are the people that keep me coming back. Because at the end of the day, sometimes when you're watching this case, you would think that you're going psychotic. Maybe you're psychotic, that something could be like, what, am I hallucinating? Do I have delusions here? What's going on? Maybe I didn't hear properly. You start to question your own sanity because some of the things that are being mentioned are just unbelievable. And then you have all these other people who are, who have like somehow developed an interest in this thing, or they have they're gaining something out of it, who are just spreading misinformation, misleading people, and you find yourself scrambling all over the place because you just so want to hear something positive. There's titles are clickbaiting. Oh, this person and this person, and then you go there and you watch and you're like, huh? Why did you even put that title? Because that's not what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that also doesn't help.
Yeah,
it adds to the stress and stuff like that. So I think the point is for us to just be grounded and just be discerning and just be patient and try and find channels that resonate with us and give us the truth.
Yeah,
most certainly.
But anyway, what can we do? We just keep going. I love you guys. You take care. I'll speak to you guys soon.
Take care, Nat.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yep. That's how crazy this thing of De Novo is. I don't understand it.
I had forgotten, you guys. I still am stuck on the bus and the bus ticket. It was so explosive. And then
Mzansi,
when we
hello.
came back
Good.
and lift. Hi.
Good midnight morning,
Yes.
Mzansi.
Yes, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, we are good.
I'm very lucky tonight. I woke up at the right time. Hey, but the question that you're asking and you want us to comment on, insofar as the people that were in the house, what makes me wonder is they get angry when they are asked certain questions.
Yes, yes.
But then if you were there and you're speaking the truth, why would you get angry?
Surprising.
And at times they'll say, "Kusho yena, mina ngisho one." Kusho yena, usisikhulumela yena.
Yes,
I was very much surprised at the beginning of this case. And insofar as the steering is concerned, insofar as that man is concerned, he will always take a roller coaster to answer a question. A yes becomes a say at the end of his roller coaster.
Yes.
It's so difficult, but I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to leave it as that. I'm not going to get disinterested. I'm going through to the end of this thing.
Forward we go.
Thank you so much. I know, but I've heard the comments of the other people. They've commented everything that was wrong in the turnaround of the story that was released on the 28th.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the story from the newspaper.
Yes.
There's so many things there. The very few things that are said in that story, they turn everything around, upside down, roller coaster.
Yes.
No, let us go through. Let's not get disappointed. Let's go through this thing, because at the end of the day, it's us who is going to relate this story to other people that maybe are not listening to this channel.
Yes.
I thank you so much. I thank you. I love you guys. Continue. Don't get into disinterested. I hear people get so distressed, but it should not distress anybody.
Yes.
We must carry on. Senzo is our guy, and the people that have been put in court, our criminals, they are said to be. They are not the criminals in this case. Thank you so much, dear people. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Jerry.
Yes. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Sanibona.
Yebo senjani?
Siyaphila, Mr. Anonymous, uyaphila?
Siyaphila mfowethu.
Sis Emily, uyaphila?
Siyaphila.
Umfoka sibiya lo. Cha, ngithi angisikele jikayo bafethu, angibonge kusikhanyisela kule imfishi yasekuqaleni.
Yeah.
Ngoba uma si desperate sigcina sidlala abantu bedlala ngemizwa yethu nangemicabango yethu nosiyabonga. Kuleni article yesibili ngithanda uhamba nolofoni eqala ikhola uqala cha hayi ungihlaba umxhwele ngabona akusekho esingabuye sikhulume ngakho uyibona nje ngoba injalo asibonge.
Yeah.
Bese nginombuzo ophuma kancane esihlokweni la Mr. Anonymous.
Yes sir.
Ukuthi mhlawumbe ngokubuka kwakho ngayini isizathu esenza ukuthi lelicala libhonswe kangaka?
Many hands. Many hands. Zandla nje iningi.
Many hands.
Yeah, abantu abaningi. Yabona into bathi iningi. Bathi ngesizulu iningi liyabona ubene. Yebo.
Ngabe ngiyalahleka yini mina mangacabanga ukuthi kwenziwela ukuthi iappeal idure noma ingenzeki ngesikhathi?
Ngabe uyalahleka ngani ngoba iappeal izoba iappeal ndizoma la emkhona. Kodwa ke into eyenzakalayo uyabona umuntu uma esegula isikhathi eside ugcina usuvuma nawe ukuthi hayi akahambe. Uyayibona lonto le mina ngibona ngathi uqhubeka kwecala isikhathi eside kangaka kwenza ukuthi kuncipha imizwa. Yabezwa abantu abanye bathini imizwa iyancipha. Kusho ukuthi namhlazana ingozi siyenzeka akukho umuntu ongako oyonaka. Uyayibona lonto le ngibona nje kunjalo ukuthi ke asiqhube asilidonse mhlambe kofika la khona ekophela khona imizwa kubantu bese bethi hayi kulungile vele umgodi ukhona abashone phansi.
hayi ngikuzwa kahle angibonge sibonge nje ukuzivula amehlo ukube anikho nanokuba alivelele icasi la lokushiwo indabeni ngabe kade samemeza ukuthi abagwetshwe laba bantu
kunjalo mfowethu.
angibonge
Siyabonga.
asibonge
Siyabonga Satob. Njalo indaba. The caller here is saying he thanks the channel for the clarity on the first article. The second article, because he would have been lost, I think. Then the second article, in terms of what needed to be pinpointed there and things that are different from what we've had, the first caller was spot on. So he couldn't say anything. And then he asked questions in terms of why is this case being prolonged? And then we had to answer. And my answer was borderlining on that side of the longer it takes, the more you lose interest, most of you. Then the fewer people, the better, because when we take whatever decision, no one is going to question us. That's basically what we were talking about for those who do not understand the language.
And lastly, he said that if it wasn't for it being broadcasted, then he would have long time said these people should just be.
If it wasn't for Mzansi Reality
Yes.
clarifying, he would have agreed with the mainstream media.
That they should just be sentenced,
Yes.
found guilty.
Injalo indaba.
Hi, guys.
Bafethu, sorry about that. We press wrong things every day. Yeah, I think, Emily, anything?
I have nothing more to share because already you told me, right? You guys can rewind the article and pick up stuff that we missed.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was too much. I can talk the whole
Perhaps
day.
what this article did is making the theory of Longwe being shot more believable now. It is, to me. It does that. It sort of confirms my doubts, because now we're talking about an article that is one day difference, as you explain it. It's what happened yesterday. It's what happened the day before being explained today, after it was captured the day before. I mean, of our today, basically. Yes. So it happened. It happened maybe on the 26th, 27th, probably conducting investigation and then publishing on the 28th.
On the 28th. So
Yes.
all the information regarding that was
probably
collected
still
on the
fresh
27th,
and
yes.
probably was collected on the ground. And that would mean upon the collection, Longwe was not there on that scene, which is 27. Yet you say there's a video which showed.
They keep showing it. Like, I keep seeing, even during the anniversary, they play. It kept playing. Guys, am I wrong? No, I kept seeing the videos. That
No, you're not
there.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Longa is there. I'm thinking, but if he was, but then why? But then, we're lang. Like, manje, if this article, I'm inclined to believe that there was some hospitalization situation allegedly.
Happening. Yeah. So obviously this is alleged, but at least you've got something to cling on. Like, okay, that's why I'm believing this way. It's not.
And I don't know why they keep playing that footage of Long.
It's like hypnotizing.
They keep playing it. They keep playing it all the time to make us feel like we're Dilulu.
Yeah. Siyabonga kakhulu. As usual, we would like to thank everyone who was here as our subscribers. New member, welcome. You are not lost. Linda Dube, siyabonga, thank you. He said hello Mzansi. CN Poga, hello family. Chadi Mulwantwa. Yeah.
Just one more point. He says, I was shocked. All I saw was that my friend was bleeding. He saw his friend bleeding. But in the court, on the record, kulungwa about drops of blood.
There are a lot of things that are wrong, that are not in line or in sync with. That's why I'm saying consistent. Perhaps it's a wrong term
It's
to
a
brand
wrong
it
term.
consistent.
I take it back.
Yes.
I take it back. It's not really consistent because this version sounds more real than the one that I heard in court. This one is different.
And it's in line. This version is in line with what was being said when Senzo was put in the car. There was blood. It's in line. Where was that blood? So this blood started in the car when Senzo was feeling cold. It does not make sense. You know, there are many things that do not make sense. If you investigate properly, I mean, if you're an investigator, you should have asked a lot of questions, in my opinion. Tandim Tembo, Mvelase Siyabonga. Patrick Tubusheng. Thank you. Jomane 83. Thank you. Marisane Mohlala. Thank you. Andrew Mochaki. Thank you. Pinkin Love. Thank you. Stelo Moloi. Thank you. Siyabonga. Vusi Tobagale. It's B, Tobagale. Thank you. Snes Bia, Siyabong. Goodwin, Kautumba, thank you. Sims Kaba, thank you. Simpiwe Yingwane, thank you. Olisile Laluka, thank you. Tobega D, our moderator, thank you. We appreciate you. Please like the video, guys. Our moderators are begging you. We are also begging you. Sbuzo Nyati, thank you. Vivian Kuzwai, thank you. Lufate, our moderator, our member. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for reminding people to like the video. Please like the video. Mlambo Designs, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Nomzamo Tlangu, our member. Thank you, Koli. Thank you, Busani Sibanda, our member. Thank you, Jablile. Thank you, let's see, Zindlovu. Thank you, Mguni. Thank you, Kule M. Thank you, Tim Cool. Thank you, Ishmael Justice. Thank you, Zine Zwane. Thank you, Manget. Matapelo Mahlope. Thank you, Sabong. And then Muswana, our new member. Thank you. If you are not new, we are sorry. I did not see you before, but damn, just wanna say you are new. Dana Lento, Sabonga, cool. Daniel, thank you very much. Sanji US Banda, thank you. Marcus Peterson, thank you. Sma Mukwena, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's just go down. Net, thank you very much. Our moderator, Doka Shabalala, thank you. Tumi Modise, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me see. I just wanna make sure that Spusiso, Michael, thank you. Snesby, I've mentioned you. Pedro, thank you. Zodwa Lamini, our member, thank you. Dokas, thank you for your gift. Again, God bless you. Ndazi, Leia, thank you. Chuku Anna, thank you. Katid, thank you. Blessing Mabena, thank you. Let's see. Who am I missing? Trying by all means. Sizwe 18, our member. Thank you. It's been a while, Sizwe. Jeremiah Sibanda, Siyabonga. Siqhubeke njalo. Si support each other. We appreciate you guys. If I didn't mention you, that's not my doing. Indaba nje nibaningi bafowethu. But isandla dlula ikhanda. We appreciate you. Pepe Nyuka. Swani notwethu uthi nami siyabonga ke we Pepe Nyuka. Sibonge nje kakhulu. Nawe impela sikhohlwanga siyeniphoka asinikhohliwe bafethu. Siyodoza vele Valentine manje. Akukho umuntu ozosala. Everyone is important. Thandi Mthembu angibiza kamnandi Mr. Anonymous suka phela into zakuthi lezi siyabonga msiya yebo sibonge nje kuwo wonke abantu guys everyone even those that are butchered their names it's not on purpose guys no I love you it's not on purpose hey
It's not on purpose.
It's not on purpose bafethu ngidana nje nonke siphamandla ngafika senizohamba Mr. Anonymous and Emily ngizoyiqala phansi guys bengingazi ngizoba live awusiyaxolisa mfowethu nami qobo lami if you ask me
I would try making the notifications and announcements but then sometimes maybe siyakuhlangani and then that creates a mistrust yabo. I used to do that before. I'd be like announcing on the community tab ukuthi sizoba live and then life happens and then we end up not going live and then yabo apologizing over and over
again. Bulelani Shoka. Let me see. Phamandla sibonge nje kakhulu sixolele kakhulu futhi ngapho and in terms of us ke singebikho
because sometimes you would announce and then
in advance singayenzi lento in advance akhele gumede at my people siyabonga ke guys kube mnandi nje sindawonye we enjoyed sithemba ukuthi ke even tomorrow kuzokwenzeka sibe la inkosi nathi zakwe siyabonga our member membership siyabonga kakhulu guys please like the video subscribe if you're not subscribed and there is membership please it is assisting us and we appreciate it and also the super chats are here we appreciate you guys all the time that's why we try by all means to bring you what is relevant to you what is not relevant to you siyayeka
so I've gotten a message that we should tell our family how to join the membership. There are people who are asking. So guys, if you want to join the membership, you should first subscribe and make sure that you are using the YouTube app because it gets tricky when you are on the web browser. But if you are inside your YouTube account using the YouTube app, you subscribe. After you subscribed, there's a button next to the subscribe button that says join. See that button? You click on that button and then you choose a package that would be suitable for you. And we don't get to see your banking information. YouTube hides it from us, so it's completely safe. We don't know your banking information at all. And you pay the monthly membership whenever you can. It's highly appreciated over here in Mzansi Reality. And honestly, it's the one that keeps the channel going. It's the one that keeps the channel running.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you.
We highly appreciate
all our members. We appreciate you. And our subscribers. And people who like the videos. The morning gang.
The morning gang. Amazing.
And then we have night riders who keep us moving. Yes. Thank you guys. We appreciate you, all of you. Even those who are binge watching, we appreciate you. And look at the likes. Let's push the likes, guys. 302, 201, 100 is missing. Please make sure that you are not part of those people who are missing. Thank you.